Greetings, my people. How you doing out there? Welcome to another edition of the Arsenal Future podcast, the Arsenal Future stream, the Arsenal Future show. Yours truly, Arsenal Future, Chris from Arsenal Future. We want to apologise to you first of all for not posting for about 3 weeks. I think it has been. It's been about 3 weeks since before the international break. We posted up, and we did obviously the review of the Manchester City game. That was about what 3 weeks, 2 weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks. There were thereabouts, but there's nothing to really talk about. So we gave you guys a bit of a breather, but we're back now, and unfortunately we weren't able to do the preview of the Chelsea game the weekend because we had to go to attend a very important meeting, and I wanted to do it, but I couldn't do it, man. I was really push for time, but I said I'll come back and do a review of the game, a quick review of the Chelsea game. And as you know, you probably know by now, it was a 2-2 draw. I said Arsenal were going to win 2-1. I had a feeling we were going to concede, but I thought we were going to impose ourselves on the game and come away with 3 points. To be fair, Chelsea have done better in recent weeks. They've won, I think, their last 3 games in all competitions. And I think Pochettino has got them playing a lot better, obviously, than they were at the start of the season. Us, on the other hand, we're on a high because we beat Manchester City 1-0, our last Premier League game. And I thought that we were going to go into this game, even though I thought it was going to be a hard game, which it was. Chelsea dominated us in the first half, and I think halfway through the second half, halfway through the second half, we start to come into the game more. They scored a flukish second goal, Modric. Ironic because we were linked with him for about a year or two, and then we didn't want to pay the money, and then Chelsea nipped in and got him. And the first goal obviously was a penalty. The ball crossed. I didn't see the game actually. I just gone by what I heard on social media and what I read. But a cross came in and it hit Saliba. It's more. I think it's probably. It looked to me. I saw a bit of it, and it looked to me like it was more ball to hand than hand to ball. But they've changed the rules. The FA and the Premier League have changed the rules and the handball, and it seems like Saliba was in according to what the referee, according to what I read, what the referee said, Saliba was in a unnatural position, so the ball hit him, and then it was a penalty, and then up stepped Cole Palmer to score the goal. Manchester City signing for Manchester City for Chelsea in the summer. Very good young prospect. Played well in this Charity Shield against us for Manchester City. Scored a good goal, played well, and here again he scored from the penalty spot against us, and he played well again. And then that was 1-0, and then the second half, about 2 or 3 minutes into the second half, Chelsea scored again. Actually, probably a bit more than 2 or 3 minutes, maybe about 5 or 6 minutes into the second half, they scored to make it 2-0. A flukish. It looked as though Modric was going to cross it, but it went in. And I think maybe from what I heard, Weah should have been a few yards back, more on his line. But he came out probably anticipating a cross from Modric. A cross it never was, because it ended up into the back of the net, and that was 2-0 to Chelsea. And I think they richly deserved it, what I was hearing. They richly deserved it. And went 2-0 up. And Arteta made a substitution. I think he made a couple of substitutions, actually. He made a substitution. And on came old Chelsea boy, Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz, come on. Kai Havertz. Well, it's about 5 o'clock in the morning now, and I'm about to go to bed, but I said I've got to quickly knock this one out. Kai Havertz came on, and then we made a substitution. Tomiyasu came in at half time for Zinchenko, who had a rough game. I heard that Raheem Sterling was running them ragged. Obviously, he knows a lot about Zinchenko from their time at Manchester City. And of course, the same summer, which was last summer, we bought Zinchenko from Manchester City. And of course, Chelsea bought Raheem Sterling from Manchester City. And then we also bought Gabriel Jesus from Manchester City. Talking of Jesus, he was really appalling. Apparently I heard he didn't play well at all. And none of our players. Apparently, I heard that the only 2 players who came over anything of something of a bill of a credit was Declan Rice, who scored our goal to make it 2-1 from a very good finish. and also Gabriel Martinelli, who actually was running the Chelsea backline a bit ragged, but not enough. But once in a while he got the ball, he was doing some bits with it. I also heard that also Trossard came on. I think Trossard should start. I'm going to talk about David Raya and Aaron Ramsdale, the goalkeeping situation at our club at another time, another stream. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I'm also going to come back tomorrow and do the preview of our game, which is now later today. Now I shouldn't say tomorrow, later today against Sevilla away. I'm going to talk about that game, predicted lineups, and then of course after the match we're going to come back, review it, and see if our lineup matches what actually happened. But we're going to do the preview in the day, and then we're going to do, of course, the review on Wednesday, which is now tomorrow, because now it's Tuesday morning now. Then we're going to talk a little bit about the game, and then I'll do another stream after, or another video after, about the goalkeeping situation. Because everybody's talking about the goalkeeping situation, and I think we're going to talk about that goalkeeping situation as well. But I don't want to digress. I want to talk about the Trossard goal for 2-2, and then the cross came in by Saka. Saka was ominous, I heard, and he had a very quiet game. He's still carrying an injury, I think, and he crossed it in, and then Trossard with a wonderful more or less a near post finish. Technique is sound, and I really do think Trossard should start more games for us. I'll even go as far as probably, this is probably a bit controversial, maybe take out Odegaard, give Odegaard a rest, and maybe put Trossard in Odegaard's position, and then hand the captain armband to either Gabriel or Declan Rice. I don't know if I'll give Declan Rice the captain's armband just yet, because he's pretty new. He's only been there a couple of months. Gabriel's been there about 3 seasons, so I think Gabriel's probably has more right to actually wear the captain's armband, because he's been there a lot longer. I even heard that for a little time that I think Bukayo Saka was our captain for a bit. It was a game against. Was it the game? Yeah, it was the game. Yeah, I think. But apparently, I heard he was, when Odegaard must have got taken off, and then he became our temporary captain. But I wouldn't give it to Saka just yet, because it's too young, and that's a lot of responsibility in young shoulders at such an early stage of his career. But I'll prefer to give it to either Gabriel at the back. I'm not sure about Saliba, because Saliba's also still very young. But give it to either someone like Zinchenko, or someone like Gabriel, or someone like, for me, you can't give it to Thomas Partey because he's too in and out and he's too injury prone. He doesn't play regularly. Declan Rice, not just yet. I think he'll be a captain down the line, but not yet. But I'll be looking to give it to either Zinchenko or Gabriel. Zinchenko or Gabriel, someone like that. And I wouldn't just give it to the Declan Rice just yet, even though he played like a captain for us on Sunday afternoon. Getting us back into the game and cheering up the players and letting the players know what they should be doing, what their responsibilities are. And that's really the epitome of what a captain's all about. And at times, he reminds me of Tony Adams. Back in the day when Tony Adams was our captain and was G'ing the players up, Patrick Vieira, that sort of ilk of player who was always determined to do well for Arsenal. And I think, give it another couple of years, even if Odegaard is still there, I can see Declan Rice being our new captain. That's all I want to say for now. A 2-2 draw. We could have won it in the last few minutes as well, with the last seconds, with Nketiah missing a chance. I'm going by what I heard and what I read, and so on. I'm going to watch the highlights. I've not even had the time to watch the highlights because I've been so busy with paperwork and up and down and going to meetings and so on. But thankfully we're definitely going to do a preview of the game later against Sevilla away. We're going to do a view of that match, and we're going to do a couple of other streams and videos about the goalkeeping situation. I also want to do a video about Arsene Wenger as well, and one about Mikel Arteta. Is he the right man to take us forward? So there's lots of content coming up, my people. Lots of content between now it's Tuesday. Between now and about the weekend, we'll probably come up with about 5 or 6 different different content, different videos, different streams, and so on. You might even get 2 or 3 a day. I don't know if they're going to be very, very long, but they might minimum or maximum 15 minutes. And then we're going to, whenever we complete them, we'll just upload them and put them up for you to enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe, like the videos, like all the videos. This is now our 54th video. We've been going for 5 months now, almost. Uh, and subscribe to the channel, spread the word. We're trying to promote the channel because we've only got 20 subscribers so far, but we've got nearly 1,000 viewers. So we're looking to really promote the channel, and we want to make it widespread because we've got lots of good things coming up. And there's going to come a time when we're going to be doing live streams. I think I've told you this before. We're going to do some live streams of Arsenal games, Champions League, Premier League, FA Cup. I don't know about the Caribou Cup. I might do some of those, providing we're not busy, providing we're not out working, providing we're here. We're going to be here and give you the live streams, and we've got lots more things coming up your way as well. And don't forget, when we get to 1,000 subscribers, I don't know when that will be, probably next year, we're going to be giving it 3 big prizes for 3 lucky winners. At the moment it's going to be UK based, but we're thinking to widen it to overseas as well. But we're going to work something out. If a winner comes from overseas, we'll definitely work something out. And if we have to post something off to you in your respective country, and then we'll do that. Okay, my people, you take care of yourselves. Keep subscribing, keep watching the videos, and don't forget to spread the word. Look after yourselves. If you're flying out to Sevilla later, or if you're on the way to Sevilla, take care of yourselves. Look after yourselves and be safe. Yeah, we're going to come back and speak to you again later on with the match preview of the Sevilla game in the Champions League. You take care. Bye for now.